Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vlog11. We're actually continuing Vlog 10 because I couldn't stop thinking about it. So, having 1,000 miles, where like, where would you do that? Like, you do that in the ocean. And I started thinking, what if we created the largest water desalination station and have reservoirs with heights of 500 meters and buy land from the different continents in the world and start converting saltwater, seawater into like usable water that you can use to plant plants and have dirt from different continents and just start building building an ecosystem. So you'd have 1,000 miles. This is your 1,000 miles. You'd have like one water desalination station here, one here, and over here you'd have two water desalination stations with 500-meter reservoirs that lead to a lake. Then you buy a dirt, buy land from different continents in the world, and a percentage from each continent, and then you start planting. So two water desalination stations have a constant water flow to keep the water clean, and buy dirt, use the dirt, have plants, have trees, have fresh water, have you create an ecosystem. So you'd have 3 ecosystems, and then I guess different percentages of different continents, dirt from different continents. You can just buy it, and you'd have would start cleaning water, would use the indoor and outdoor garden idea from one of my previous videos to clean the emissions from the water desalination stations. And the idea doesn't have to be 1,000 miles, it just has to be 3 places, and it can be sponsored by one country or be bought by one country, and you'd create we talked about this, globalization would just create new farming lands. I don't know if you'd add livestock. I have a whole thing, a whole discussion of my ideas if you guys. So 500 meters high, I guess we're just going off the last place, and then you'd have an ecosystem, and then you can start your own ecosystem, and I guess the different soils would create. We don't know how the fruits are gonna come out. We don't know how the vegetables are gonna come out. We don't know how the water that's gonna be used, how it's gonna interact with the mixture of dirt, and how if it's gonna be sections of different dirt, different places, and just see how the water interacts. I just hope this idea would help, and it would actually happen, and I do believe we have the resources to make this happen, and it would be a great man-made ecosystem, man-made achievement. And I guess I wrote down here, even if it's just water desalination stations, it would benefit the world. And thank you for listening. If anyone is listening, what the earth, why? Anyways, see y'all. I don't know why I said see y'all. See you. Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We start with good evening and we say good night. Good night.